Hi everyone, this is Ben from TheBennScented, and today we're going to talk about 20 fall fragrances for every occasion. This is one of a 3-part series. Today we're going to talk about budget options. Stick around and I'll tell you the 20 fall fragrances for every occasion on a budget. Hey, welcome back. I'm going to start off by talking to you about all-rounders. Everything in this video is going to be under $60 to $65. On the all-rounders, what I mean is fragrances you can wear for literally anything. You can wear them to the office, you can wear them on a day-to-day, you can wear them going out with the boys, you can wear them on a date and on special occasions. So here we go. Our number one choice is Dunhill Icon. Dunhill Icon has been around for a while. I don't know why it's not more hyped, but that's to your advantage. Dunhill Icon has top notes of neroli, bergamot, black pepper, petitgrain, lavender in the middle, cardamom, juniper berries, and sage. And on the base, you have a little bit of oud, but it's very westernized. You can barely tell that it has any. You have some leather, iris, oak moss, and vetiver. In the end, this is gonna be a very fresh fall option, but it's not so fresh as to remind you of the summer, and it's complex enough to not be boring. So if you want an all-arounder on a budget, our first choice is Dunhill Icon. Our second one on the all-arounder list is Brioni EDP Intense. Brioni EDP Intense. Now this one, if you actually have the bottles, looks identical to the Brioni EDP regular. So I actually had to etch the name Intense on the back, otherwise I wouldn't be able to tell. What's amazing about it is it's super unique and it'll make you stand out. This one has started to get some sort of hype in the last few months, but again, you wear it, you smell fantastic. Brioni EDP Intense, we've got Italian tangerine, bergamot, pepper at the top. We got some green apple, patchouli, saffron. We do have some oud at the bottom, vanilla, and some ambroxan. This one actually does smell sort of niche. Beautiful all-arounder for every day. You can wear it in the office, on dates, on special occasions. You could wear this in gym. You'll be one of the best smelling people in the gym, but why not? On this budget, you can do whatever you want. Number 2 on our all-rounders, Brioni EDP Intense. Our third all-rounder on a budget under 60 bucks is Versace Dylan Blue. Versace Dylan Blue. I'm actually amazed that for the time it's been around, the reformulations have not taken away from the magic of this. So Versace Dylan Blue, you can get it under $65 depending on where you buy it. You can get it at Sephora, you can get it on some gray markets online. I do have some links and some coupon codes that you can use to get it cheaper. Dylan Blue is one of the most versatile blue fragrances there are. It will remind you of the classical blue fragrances, but it does add a little bit of like a Middle Eastern spice. So it starts off with bergamot, some grapefruit, some fig leaf, some ambroxan, black pepper, patchouli, violet leaf, and on the base, now that's where it stands out. You have some incense, musk, tonka bean, and saffron. Absolutely gorgeous all-arounder. I can't praise this enough. If you want to learn more about it, my friend Neeb from Aromatics, this is one of his favorite fragrances. Head on over to his channel and I'm sure you'll learn much more about this than I can ever tell you. Versace Dylan Blue. Our number 4 all-arounder under 60 bucks is one that actually Neeb put me on. Neeb from Aromatics. This one is called Motar Dahab. Junaid is a Middle Eastern fragrance house that has existed since the 60s. This is an amazing vanilla fragrance, but it's not so stringent for you to be restricted. This is one that you can really wear on every occasion. We have some spicy top notes fused together with hints of rose and vanilla. As I said, the vanilla is subtle, beautiful, and it still stays masculine. Of course, it's unisex, but if you want to rock this, you can rock this on any occasion, every day of the week, for every occasion whatsoever. This is our number 4 all-arounder, Junaid Motar Dahab. In our all-arounder category, this is the last one. I haven't ranked these in a specific way. I just put together 5 in each category, but it just smells amazing. And in this formulation, you can really wear it for everything. I would try to stay away from wearing it in the gym, even though, you know what, if you like it, rock it. Here we go. This is Liquid Brune by Fragrance World. The top notes for Liquid Brune are cinnamon, orange blossom, cardamom, and bergamot. Middle notes, vanilla and elemi. And the base notes, some praline, ambroxan, musk, and gaiac wood. This can really be worn at all occasions. So can Parfum de Marly's Altair, but at that price, I'm not sure you really want to wear it all the time. This, under 60 bucks, you can wear all the time, all fall. Fragrance World, Liquid Broom. Moving on to our second category of office fragrances for the fall. Again, all of these 5 fragrances have been selected to be under $65. So whichever one you like, or all of them, they're gonna be under $65. You can wear them all fall and even into the winter. We're gonna start off with Boucheron Jaipur. Now, this one is actually a pretty handsome one, I have to be honest. I tried it on and I couldn't believe that this was only around 40 bucks where I got it. It starts off with some peach, plum, apricot, pineapple, and freesia as top notes. Moves on to the middle notes as rose, peony, carnation, jasmine, orris root, orchid, black locust, lily of the valleys, and the base notes, and that's the beauty of it. You got some sandalwood, some benzoin, some heliotrope, vanilla, amber, styrax, musk, and some cedar. This is going to be super office safe and smells fantastic. And honestly, for 40 bucks, you got an amazing sprayer as well. Next one. The second office fragrance I picked out for the fall under $65 is one that most of you may have potentially heard about already, but maybe not used or used. In any case, this one, our number 2, is Salvador Ferragamo Acqua Essenziale Blu. Now this one is a blue fragrance, very aquatic, but man is it different. It starts off with lemon, bergamot, cardamom. You got some lavender, cypriol oil, and cedar. And on the base notes, you got some tonka bean, ambroxan, benzoate, and patchouli. I absolutely love patchouli. I don't know about you, but I believe patchouli is one of the best ingredients you can have, especially for the fall and winter. And this one, definitely amazing. So if you really want a great office fragrance for the fall, you got Salvatore Ferragamo Acqua Essenziale Blu. For our third office fragrance for the fall, I picked out one that has been around for a while, but you can never really go wrong with it. This one right here is Lattafa's Caed. This one may potentially be something for a more mature audience, but it is amazing. In my opinion, anyone can rock it. Cinnamon, cardamom, bergamot, saffron, sandalwood, cedar, carnation, oud, vanilla, leather, and amber. Absolutely amazing. Goes a little bit more towards the sweet, but it's not too sweet for the office. In my opinion, absolutely amazing. And this for sure you can rock into the winter. Lattafa Caed. The next one, our number 4 fall fragrance for the office under $65 is interpretation of a fragrance which did get some hype this year. What I'm talking about is Paris Corner Celestial. The bottle does look amazing, but it smells even better. This one has some minerals. You got saffron, akigala wood, osmanthus, suede, immortelle, mandarin, and violet leaf. Technically, you can wear this every day, but in my opinion, this really shines in the office. Again, we got Paris Corner Celestial. Our last one, our number 5 office fall fragrance under $65 is a recent release of Lattafa, and this one is called Lattafa His Confession. This one does smell a little more elegant. You can wear it to other occasions. I just thought that it really shines in the office, especially at that price point. This one's got cinnamon, lavender, mandarin, benzoin, iris, cypress, vanilla, incense, tonka, patchouli, cedarwood, and amber, of course. Amber is perfect for the fall, perfect for the winter, and the combination of amber and patchouli is just delicious. And this one here allegedly smells very similar to Celine's black tie. Lattafa His Confession. Moving on to the next category of date night. Now again, you can wear all of these in whatever manner you want, anytime, and whatever activity you choose. In my opinion, however, these shine best at date nights, especially this fall under 65 bucks. Let me start off with our number 1. First one on this list is one that my friend Neeb at Aromatics talks about a lot, Khadlash Gaith. Now this one allegedly smells similar to Sauvage. I believe it smells better than Sauvage, way more accessible. For this one, at the top, we got some peppercorn and ginger, moves over to the mid notes of incense, lavender, cypress, patchouli, lavender, and vanilla at the base. Absolutely gorgeous. If you haven't gotten your nose onto it, I highly recommend it. Again, it depends where you source it, but this is very accessible and the smell is just out of this world. Moreover, this one sticks around for about 24 hours on clothes and around 10 hours if you spray it on your skin. Our number one, Khadlash Gaith, for date nights under $65. Our next fragrance in the category of date night fall fragrance under $65 is one that doesn't get enough hype. This one is John Varvatos Vintage. This one's got rhubarb, quince, pepper, wormwood, basil, fennel, cinnamon, juniper berries, lavender, green leaves, orris root, jasmine, and the most beautiful part about it is that the base notes do have tobacco, suede, balsam fir, tonka beans, woody notes, oak moss, and patchouli. Again, we're back in the patchouli, which is just gorgeous this fall, but this one also heads over to tobacco. So if you want something very sexy, here you go, John Varvatos Vintage. Thank me later. Our number 3 in the date night category for fall fragrances is one that has been hyped. It was hard to get, but now it's back in stock and the price actually went down from when I bought it. Again, it's gonna be under $65. This one is called Lumière Garçon. This one is an interpretation of Dolce & Gabbana's The One Luminous Night, which is no longer available, and it smells amazing. It starts off with black pepper, basil, bergamot, dates, sage, geranium, amber, incense, and sandalwood. Now, we're back in the amber. Ambers are just amazing. Any fragrance with amber and patchouli is definitely gonna have the likes of me. But in this case, it's got an amazing note in there, which is that of dates. Dates and amber, gorgeous. If you haven't gotten your nose onto it, get it now. Again, I'm gonna post some links in the description below, best prices I can find, and check out my discount code so you can get the best price available. Fragrance World, Lumière Garçon. Now this one has got some hype. Its brand, Dumont, has gotten everybody going up and down. We got red nitro, white nitro, but I picked something completely different. For the category of date night this fall, I picked out Beau Rouge Perlador. Now this one is a take and an interpretation of Carlisle, but it smells amazingly. You got sage, basil, incense, violet, leather, and oud. If you haven't gotten your nose onto it, you should definitely reconsider. This is one of the best fragrances, Beau Rouge Perlador. Now the last one in our category of date night fall fragrances under $65 is one that I don't think has gotten enough hype, but this one is Ajmal Song of Oud. Ajmal Song of Oud. The notes here are bergamot, apple, ginger, orris, jasmine, lily of the valley, amber, musk, and patchouli. Again, we're back at amber and patchouli. Can't go wrong in my opinion. You can even wear it as an all-rounder in the winter, but for date nights under $65, no better way to impress. Song of Oud by Ajmal. Now, for our category of special occasions, we're gonna kick this off with something a little louder. Bentley Intense for Men. This one is really good. It's completely underrated in my opinion. For this price, nobody really thinks of Bentley, but just smells amazing. Nothing I can say about that. This one starts off with black pepper, bay leaf, bergamot, is met by rum, woody notes, cinnamon, clary sage, and geranium. And at the base, you got incense, leather, benzoin, cedar, and patchouli. This one is the first fragrance we talk about that has rum. In this beautiful mix, it just smells out of this world. Bentley Intense for Men. Our second fragrance in the special occasion category of the fall fragrances under $65 is one that most of you are familiar with. If not, there's nothing I can recommend more than this. This one is Latafa Khamra. This one is being compared to a lot to Kilian's Angel Chair. I don't think they're similar. They might go towards the same direction, but this one is absolutely gorgeous. Under $65, you can't go wrong. The reason I listed in special occasion is because I believe for the fall, it's a little too loud for a date night, especially in cases where you don't know your date. Khamra's notes are cinnamon, nutmeg, bergamot, dates, praline, tuberose, vanilla, tonka bean, amberwood, myrrh, benzoin, and akigala wood. Here again, we have this amazing note of dates. Absolutely gorgeous. Khamra by Latafa. Latafa's Khamra. Our third fragrance in the special occasion category for the fall under $65. Now this one I would actually wear as a daily in the winter. You can do it the same, you can wear it in the fall. Like I said, you can wear everything in any manner you want. I just thought it's best for special occasions, especially for the fall, because it is a little bit more of a sweeter tooth. This one is Rochas Moustache. You got pink pepper, mandarin orange, cedar, Bulgarian rose, benzoin, vanilla, and patchouli. Now here we're stepping into a category I haven't mentioned before, which is patchouli and vanilla. Moustache is sometimes compared to YSL's tuxedo, and it is relatively similar unless you smell them side by side, where you'll see that this one is more green than tuxedo, but it does go towards the same direction, definitely has the same DNA. And for 30 bucks, can't go wrong. Moustache by Roches. Our fourth fragrance for special occasions in the fall, under 65 bucks, again is an interpretation. Now this time, interpretation of Baby Cat by YSL. Now I've heard that Baby Cat is becoming more accessible in the US, but until then, you have a very good alternative. This one is Fierte by Fragrance World. Yes, these bottles are getting nicer and nicer. I mean, it looks amazing. And this fragrance starts off with tobacco, incense, saffron, LME, cedarwood, spices, vanilla, tonka, and benzoin. This smells close to Baby Cat, not 100%, but it blasts and it is amazing, especially for layering. For under 65 bucks, you can't go wrong. Fragrance World, Fierte. Now our number 5 and the last one in our special occasions category for the fall under 65 bucks is one that I absolutely love. It is a little more on the sweet side, but here we go. This one is Scepter Malachite by Maison Alhambra. Now this one's absolutely gorgeous. Scepter Malachite is again an interpretation of a fragrance out there in a higher price range. I'm not too sure which one. Some people say it is God of Fire by Stefan Humbert Lucas. Others say it is more of an interpretation by Bulgari Legem's Cobra. Truth is, I don't own either of these. For me, it just smells amazing. So if you want to smell rich and amazing for special occasions in the fall, Scepter Malachite by Maison Alhambra. So these were our 4 categories for the fall under $65. I do have 3 additional honorable mention. Our first one is Ahmed Al-Maghrabi's Ignite Oud. There's 2 reasons I list Ignite Oud as an honorable mention. First of all, depending on where you buy it and depending on when you buy it, Ignite Oud might be just over $65. So it doesn't really make the list, but it is just too amazing to leave out. And I'll also list discount codes that you can use to get the best price possible. Ignite Oud has geranium, leather, oud, cedarwood, patchouli, amber, musk, moss, and another extra dose of oud. Now I'll tell you this, I don't believe that this actually has real oud. It has some sort of oud accord, just because real oud would be too expensive to sell it at this price point, but it does smell amazing. So if you want something to stand out, something that goes into the direction of Oud Maracuja, this is your best bet. But bear in mind that this is a beast mode fragrance. You spray it on, stays on around 12 hours, if not longer, on your skin, and 24 to 48 hours on any clothes. And it projects. Ignite Oud by Ahmed Al-Maghrabi. The next one is one that is sometimes overlooked because it had its hype and now maybe is not the most modern fragrance. I think it's amazing, especially for the fall. This one is called Sheikh Al Shuyuk Luxe Edition by Latafa. Now I know the name is relatively long, but just bear in mind that it is Sheikh Al Shuyuk Luxe Edition. There are other editions that have nothing to do with this one and go a completely different route. Beautiful bottle, looks great, perfect for the fall, and you can technically wear it at any occasion where you want to be a little more formal and elegant. Sheikh Al Shuyuk has rose, cinnamon, saffron, caramel, patchouli, vanilla, amber, and ambroxan. Again, we have amber and patchouli. We do have vanilla here as well, but it does go a completely different route than Fierte, which we mentioned earlier. However, great fragrance. Its notes are a little more oriental than the ones I've mentioned before, which is why I left it as an honorable mention. But if you want to rock oriental fragrances for the fall, this is yours. Sheikh Al Shuyuk Luxe Edition by Latafa. And our last honorable mention is a hallmark of the Middle Eastern and Oriental fragrances. To my surprise, it is now available for under $65. Check out the links in the description and the discount codes if you like. This one is Ahmed Al-Maghrabi bin Sheikh. I've listed this as an honorable mention because it is very oudi. Now, if you don't like oud, this might not be for you. This requires a certain taste and you gotta know what you got yourself into. Again, it is under 65 bucks, so if you really want to smell something oudi that smells classic and great, no better way than to start with this. The notes for Bin Sheikh are saffron, rose, oak moss, lavender, bakhur, jasmine, orchid, violet, amber, patchouli, white musk, ambroxan, and of course, oud. In my opinion, one of the most beautiful and easy to get into Oriental ouds, especially for somebody that's not used to it, but it is a staple of Middle Eastern fragrances in my opinion. Ahmed Al-Maghrabi bin Sheikh. Thank you for sticking around until the end. Please don't forget to subscribe and thumbs up if you like this video. And don't forget to look for part 2 and part 3 where we talk about mid-range to high-end fall fragrances for every occasion and niche, luxe, and ultra-luxe fragrances for the fall for every occasion. This is Ben with TheBennScented, and I look forward to seeing you next time.